Hello, this is, of course, the Wake Up Call, and you're here with me, Nathan. I'm also here with Pete Baker. Hello, how are you?
I'm very good, Nathan. Yeah, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you. So Pete Baker is from Life Church, pastor of Life Church, and he's going to be joining us each Monday, him and his wife, Bryony. Well, they'll be alternating, won't you, to bring us
Yes,
a
yeah,
breakfast bite.
that's right.
Cool.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Good, I am too. Yeah, so this is our first one, first time ever doing this sort of thing. So I might not be as smooth as Andy B usually is, but I'm sure it'll be great.
Yeah.
Cool. So do you have your breakfast bite ready for us?
Yeah, yes, yeah. So we're doing a series at the moment at Life Church. Life Church is based in Burnley in Lancashire. We have people that come from all over East Lancashire to our church: Burnley, Blackburn, Accrington, Ribble Valley, Rosendale, Pendle. We're a vibrant church, a diverse church. And so we've been doing a series called Jesus People, thinking about the first church, the church in the book of Acts, in Acts chapter 2, and thinking about what we can learn from them about being Jesus people today in modern day Britain, in the world that we're a part of. My breakfast bite is from Acts chapter 2. Is that okay to read it?
Yeah, go on.
So, yeah, Acts 2, 41 to 47. And this is the story of the first church. And it's a bit of a vision as well for the church. It says this: those who accepted his message were baptized, and about 3,000 were added to their number that day. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, to the fellowship, and to the breaking of bread, and to prayer. Everyone was filled with awe at the many wonders and signs performed by the apostles. All the believers were together and had everything in common. They sold their property and possessions to give to anyone who had need. Every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. They broke bread in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying the favor of all the people. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. And I've loved this passage for as long as I can remember. I've been in church all of my life. I'm a church guy. I love church. And I lead a church with my wife, Bryony. And we love the local church. We love serving church. Maybe like a lot of our listeners, I've been to lots of different kind of churches over the years: big churches, small churches, loud churches, quiet churches, traditional churches, contemporary churches. But I just love the church and love the picture this passage paints of the church. And so for our first breakfast bite, I guess my first thought is that the church, the original church, the church in the book of Acts, and the church that I'm passionate about is a church filled with God's Spirit. Throughout the Old Testament, God pours his Spirit out on particular people at particular times for particular reasons. But here in the New Testament, the Holy Spirit is poured out on all people, men and women, young and old. They're filled with the power of the Holy Spirit. And what that flows into is a community formed around faith, a community formed around Jesus, and a community fueled by the power of the Holy Spirit. So yeah, that's my takeaway from this first breakfast bite. This passage, Acts 2. We're going to be thinking about this passage as we do these little breakfast bites the next few weeks. Jesus people are fueled by the Holy Spirit. Jesus people are filled with the Holy Spirit. And people who are filled by the Holy Spirit, they're filled with love, they're filled with joy, and they fill the world around them with love and with joy.
Wow, thank you, Pete. That was really good. That's really a really good point. Yeah, how the Spirit, of course, we are fueled by the Spirit as a church. Without him, of course, there would be no life, there would be no joy and salvation, and no reason to have the church.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I love the church. Yeah, like I said, I've been in church all of my life. Grew up in church. Was a baby in church, a child in church, a young person in church, and now I raise my family connected to a local church. So I'd really encourage all of our listeners to get connected to a local church and also to open your life, open yourself to the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is God, God that can live inside of us, God that can lead us and guide us, God that can fill us with joy, fill us with love, fill us with peace, fill us with power, fill us with his purpose, fill us with his presence. And we read in the Bible, in the book of Acts, that the Holy Spirit was poured out on all people, and that led to the birth of the church. So I love the idea that the church was born in power. The church was born by the Spirit. Yeah. And that's the church that I love. That's the church that I belong to as well. And yeah, and we see that, we see that as a local church, as Life Church, and there's loads of churches like us all over the country and all over the world. A church that's birthed in power, and a church that believes in the power of God, but also believes in the peace of God, that God's peace can wash over our lives.
That's really good. Thank you, Pete. So that's our first breakfast bite, and I think that's really good, really inspiring, really good message to reflect on throughout the day as you go about your day. Thank you, Pete. It's great to hear from you, and I look forward to speaking soon.
Thank you very much. Have a good day, everyone.
Pure 24/7 Radio is listener supported, which means we are free, online and always pure because of the generous support of our listeners. If you would like to contribute financially, please visit pure247radio.org. If you'd like to find out how we use your money, please visit the Our Cost section. Any donation of any size will help keep us on air and broadcasting for free. Thank you.